Hi everybody, this is TheHande, and I'm joined again by Retro Kaiser.
Ahoy hoy! Great to
And
be here on another not White Devil Let's Play. We're missing the rub for that. Great to
yes,
be here on
yes,
another.
this is just me and Kaiser again, and on another adventure game Let's Play, and this time it's Alien Incident.
I like the look of those trees.
Oh yeah, the art directions in this is pretty damn good. And so this is a point-and-click game from 1996. It was released for MS-DOS by a company called Housemarque, and they're a Finnish gaming company, and this is the very first adventure game I ever played.
Look here, Ben. This is a historical moment. I will now
Hey, it's Mad Scientist.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's Doc Brown.
I'm so thrilled.
Oh no, I would have said it's the Doctor from Astro Boy with the big bulbous nose and the
What's this thing supposed to do?
baldness on the top of his head and the white hair.
Oh,
I
yes.
forget what that doctor's name, but
Actually,
no, not Dr. Light. Ugh.
Yeah, well, Astro Boy and Mega Man do have some connections, so it's logical to make that leap. And there's our character as well, Ben, and that's our
Hey, it's
uncle.
Marty.
Doc and Marty, pretty much. Yeah. And this is a game from Housemarque, a Finnish company, and this is a kind of a weird one-off by them. They they weren't really known for these point-and-clicky games. They actually did more action-type games for the most part. So this was an interesting deviation. And what we're watching now is the intro, which sets up the story. And there's Crazy Uncle who has built a wormhole spawner. And this intro is really weird because it's the only part of the game that has voice acting. So,
Must have been expensive.
it probably is, like, yeah, early 3D rendering. Well, okay, 96, but I don't know how long were they making this game for, because, like I said, this game was for DOS, so, and this was one of the first computer games I ever had, and it was just really weird, because, so, this game was really difficult to get to run on our computer, because, it wasn't possible to run it on Windows 95. You had to actually go to DOS, and my dad at the time, somewhat computer savvy, but not enough to actually figure out how to install and properly run this computer. So we actually needed our grandfather's help for this. Yep.
Hey, look, it's half of the Enterprise.
Sort of, yeah.
Where are we? Well, it seems that we went through some...
I think I recognize this game from magazines from back in the day.
This is definitely not our...
Okay, yeah. This game has a really, really small... This is a very, very obscure... when it comes to obscure point-and-click adventure games, nothing beats this. Like, this game has had a community wishlist page on Good Old Games for, I think, 4 years, and in that time, there are less than 100... less than 100 requests for it, and mine is also there, so... So... You know, and I think the fact that this was a DOS game that came out in 1996 as one major factor. Yeah. But it seems like this game, lots of people have the very small group of people who have actually played this game seem to really, really enjoy this. And I think this was a great first, like, endeavor for me. Like, yes, of course, as a kid, it took me forever to... Well, first of all, it took us forever to get the game to run. But then when I was playing it, this game is the reason I fell in love with point-and-click adventure games, and they became kind of my favorite genre on PCs.
The experiment was a success? I don't know, Ben.
I like the far out on the little spaceship.
I didn't really expect lightning to strike my machine. However...
And one thing you will definitely notice, like we pointed out already, the kind of Doc and Marty looking. Although Marty didn't wear a baseball cap, though.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. But there definitely are influences, and you will notice there are bits of this dialogue in this game that are just directly ripped from Star Wars. And you will also notice, I think there are...
I've noticed, we're in a galaxy far, far away.
Well, that one, yeah, but there's even more obvious ones when we get to the actual game. And there's a little bit of a Star Trek reference that's going to happen also during this intro. Here are the little white aliens. There's a bunch of different types of aliens that we'll run into.
They look like a bunch of doughboys.
Yeah, they do.
The doorbell doesn't work. We should
Or I think as a kid, they kind of remind me of the Ghostbusters logo.
The door's open, you
They're not as friendly looking as that. But, who was it? They kind of look like the, I think it was Dunlop who had a Tire Man as their mascot.
You better go now before it starts to rain again.
Or the Michelin Man, maybe.
Could have
Yeah.
rung the doorbell, you know.
Yeah.
The doorbell's broken.
Oh, yes. That's right. I have to fix that sometime.
I think this is a kind of clever thing
It's not a
to
good time
include
for
the fact that it is
trick-or-treat.
Halloween night, so
I'm
this is
very
why,
busy
you
right
know,
now.
your uncle doesn't realize straight away that there's something wrong.
Are you responsible for opening a
Very Maniac
wormhole
Mansion.
space a few minutes ago?
It worked.
Or
That's
did Maniac
wonderful.
Mansion not take place on
Wait a
Halloween?
minute.
Ugh.
How do you know about the wormhole?
This is our guy, Greg.
Oh yeah, I didn't really even think about the Maniac, about a Maniac Mansion connection, but sort of is, yeah.
Alright, you two stay here and guard the house.
Man, I thought those white guys were going to be a lot taller than that.
We're taking the circle.
Alright, and the intro's coming to an end, and soon we're gonna actually enter the game.
Energize.
Energize.
Left them behind.
And welcome back. Now we are actually in the game. Oh, but they took my uncle. Who knows what they'll do with it? I forgot to read that. And what if they're going to conquer the world or something?
Well, Noah and aliens are probably going to probe him.
Oh dear. Alright, so here we are in the game, and actually what I like about this game, compared to actually a lot of point-and-click adventure games, is just how clear the interface is. You will notice that there's no like command buttons or anything. It's just left click, right click. Yeah?
And it's just all right on the screen, too. It's very straight to the point.
Oh yeah. Let's take a look out the
Straight to
window.
the point.
It sure is dark out there.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. And here's the machine. Let's take a look at the machine. I don't have a clue how to operate this thing. Nor did my
loving the
uncle, for that
design.
matter.
So, I'm loving the design of this room. It's very 1980s, like, you know, very homely, but also very sci-fi at the same time.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
definitely
totally
like an
love
80s
it.
sci-fi movie.
Yeah, and I totally love nighttime locations in point-and-click adventure games. That's why I loved Melee Island and Monkey Island 1 as well. Let's look at the diploma. After 1,000 rejected patent applications, we hereby grant the diploma for the most misunderstood scientist ever to... And, waiting. Alberto Einstein. That's my uncle. And here's our first inventory item. Some rope.
Grrr.
No, this is not Gabriel Knight 2. He can't look at the fuse box, but there's a... I don't know if you can tell, but there's a fuse missing. There's one black spot there.
I see it.
Okay, good. And there's a trash can. Let's look at the trash can. There was a piece of paper in there. And let's take a look. Password note. It's a piece of paper with a password written on it. It says, the password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and here's a great one. The floppy toaster. That's one of my uncle's most ingenious inventions, the floppy toaster. It's a toaster with a disk drive in it.
The thing that's funny is there are modded consoles that look like a toaster now.
Oh yeah, like, this is the original Nin toaster before a Nin
Yes.
toaster was even a thing. Okay, this is actually really funny. They also make fun of like the description text. It says loose blank here, and I click on it. It won't budge. It doesn't seem to be so loose after all. And then it becomes the not so loose blank. There's a lot of little
alrighty.
detail like that. The pumpkin's another great one. There's a pumpkin upstairs. This is a door we need to open at some point. Door's locked and it doesn't have a handle. I can't open it with my bare hands. And look at this window. It's awfully dark and misty out there, but I can just about make out two small figures standing by the front door.
Well, it's definitely not me or you, that's for sure.
Okay, we found there's this old coat. And there's a stethoscope. Oh, this is great. You're gonna, as you click the different, it gives you different item descriptions. It really is a stethoscope. Oh, no, now it's repeating the one. I clicked through them. Let's take a look at the front door. Wait a minute. I think I heard someone talking outside. I better take a look. Did you hear something? Huh? Never mind. Oh, there's a really cool, there's a kind of psycho-esque bit of music that plays when he turns his head there.
Is that a cane I see in the background?
It is, but unfortunately it's not something we can interact with. There's a lot of vivid detail here, so...
There is, and the way I was thinking you had to do that door puzzle was like, do I hear someone speaking outside? And I've had a feeling you would have had to use the stethoscope or whatever it's called against the door to hear.
No, we actually get to use the stethoscope for something else, kind of cool, kind of very traditional, and dare I even say cliche.
Loving the details on these maps, man.
I mean, what is it you usually use a stethoscope for in movies and stuff?
Well, in non-adult movies, it's to check people's heartbeats.
Matches. Wow. There's a box of matches. Ah, okay. He doesn't say anything funny about it. Okay, fuse. Fuse for the fuse box.
Yep.
An ordinary fuse. And okay. Oh, moldy bread. We gotta grab that.
Yummy.
Great. Moldy bread. It's a hunk of old moldy bread. Moldy bread, man. How about that? Yeah, okay. And there's a note here. Warning, this fridge contains a 10-year-old scientific experiment, not concluded. That when ready should provide a solution for the overpopulation of the world. Ooh. And it's this milk, actually. Okay, but here we have some other interesting items. We have the crowbar, so we'll pick that, of course. It's a crowbar. Wow. And growth potion. Oh, actually, I think it is supposed to be the growth potion, but let's take a look at the milk. I better leave it there. If the aliens catched me with that, they just might have the most horrifying chemical weapon in the universe in their hands. So they're catched.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
caught.
Yeah, caught is the proper inflection, and you know, it's little things like that that occasionally betray the fact that the makers were not native English speakers. I do love the fact that you can just open and close everything. Like, that's completely pointless. Yeah. The oven is broken. Okay. Oh, and they put a little detail on the faucet. It's dripping. And another thing where, actually, you said the Maniac Mansion connection, and absolutely, yes, this game actually has another thing that reminds me of it a lot, is that there's a lot of cutaways in the game as you progress when you solve puzzles to other things. It's a part of my uncle from his high school times.
He was bald even back then.
I can't believe his hair was gray back then. Okay, here's a door we can open, and there's a lamp. The whole room is dark.
Spooky room.
Yeah. I turned it on, but nothing happened. It doesn't seem to be. There doesn't seem to be any power. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's what we need the fuse for. We need to put that in the fuse box. This door we can't open, I think. Yes. And okay, here's the pumpkin or a plant. Look at the plant. It looks like a young tree of some sort. Pumpkintus minimus. Okay. And now we take the growth potion. Label says, makes your plants grow. And then I put it on the plant.
Nice.
And then we look at the empty jar. The label says, worked pretty well, huh? And I look at the pumpkin now. It won't budge. Oh, yeah. And then I look at the label. It says, Pumpkintus maximus. And then I take the crowbar. I use it with the pumpkin. There, got it. That's one big pumpkin. And then I look at the label one more time. Pumpkintus disappearus.
Love the comedy in this game.
Yeah, there's nice little details. Oh, here's a cutscene. Gezoth, Ninzadoth, Warath. What? Greetings, boss. When you talk to me, speak English, and I told you not to call me boss. I hate that name. Sorry, boss. I mean, Your Highness. Your Highness, Highness, Highness. Enough. You have something to tell me, or is that why you came here? Look at the pong on the... Yes, I mean, no, I mean, we have captured the Earthling that was responsible for bringing us here. Good. Where is he now? He's on the ship, Your Highness. Obviously, but have you had him tortured yet? Not yet, Your Highness. Well, go torture him then. I want to know how he got us here, and how do we get back? As you wish, my lord. Bring him to me when you're done. I want to speak to him personally. He might even know where that entity is hiding. Oh, so did you notice the kind of manta ray looking thing that the ship was chasing in the intro? Yeah, that's the entity. Yeah, and we'll actually... Really? Yep, sorry.
Ah, I see an AT-AT.
It is, yeah, Walker.
Oh, no, not...
My uncle gave that to me on my 6th birthday. I remember it being a lot bigger then. At least twice its size now. Weird. Yeah. Did you not get what that alluded to? Okay. It's my movie collection. Yeah. And look at the speaker. It's a speaker, a big wooden speaker, and it's mine. Okay, and I think this thing here in the background is actually the poster for Housemarque's first game. I mean, the first game that they published as Housemarque, which is Stardust, which was a kind of a shmup. Stardust, my favorite game. Too bad it's just a poster.
I was about to say, from this angle here, if you look carefully, it sort of looks like Robotnik's head.
Really? I think it kind of looks like an X-Wing. And I think Stardust was actually for Amiga, so Housemarque, like a lot of companies, he started out as an Amiga company. Oh wait, here, not infringing copyright at all, it's just a regular old Walkman. Yeah.
The rejected Mega Man bad guy.
My trusty Walkman has served me for years. Never liked the color, though. No, yeah, okay. We need to find the remote at some point. There's a joystick. It's just a casing. My uncle took all the components for use in his wormhole spawner. Okay, here's one of my favorite little background details. The skull over here. When I was a kid, my uncle told me that skull belonged to my great-grandfather, who was a great pirate. I wonder if all great pirates were from Hong Kong and had plastic heads. You notice the monitor with the hammer in it. It's a broken monitor. My uncle said it was an accident. He told me that the monitor fell down the stairs when he was fixing it. Yeah, what were you saying?
I like the little details in the fish tank.
Oh yeah, aquarium. Nice aquarium. Oh, that's a very Monkey Island 2 text description. You know how when they never bothered to write any description in Monkey Island 2, Guybrush only just says nice something or other. Okay. Okay, here's the cabinet, and here's the video cassette. A Western. That's strange. I don't remember having a Western here. Yeah. Maybe it's one of my uncle's cassettes. Okay, but here's the amplifier, and actually, when you click on this, it changes the background music, and unfortunately, you can't hear it. But let's turn that off. And here's another real-life thing. This is an Onyx computer. It's the Onyx, the most powerful supercomputer money can buy. My uncle said he didn't need it anymore, and that I can keep it.
Lucky bastard.
It looks pretty cool, but I don't have any games to play on it. Yeah. I don't know if it's Onyx was specifically, but the Silicon Graphics computer looks very much like that. That's the one that game developers used to use. You know about that, right?
Nope.
I don't know. You look at a lot of...
I do now.
What?
Well, I said, but I do now.
Oh, yeah. And here we go. we're gonna use that crowbar on the loose board, and we're never ever gonna use this crowbar again for anything. I think this is one of the few design flaws of this game is that you pick up a lot of inventory that you only ever use once, and we found a key under that plank. Okay, it's a big key.
I was about to say, that's a huge key.
Yeah. And here's another thing. You notice that our inventory is right here, which I think is convenient, but it's kind of like only one row of items at a time, and you see like 6 items at a time. So this is another thing. Like, yep.
Is there no way to rearrange it all? For,
No. This isn't Sam and Max. Or the Dig. The Sam and Max and the Dig both had that thing where you could actually rearrange items. Oh, hey, wait. I'm an idiot. I gotta go put the fuse in the fuse box. So we can see what's in that room.
So you can say you sort of blew a fuse on that puzzle?
Not quite. Okay, now we got rid of one inventory item.
Yay.
I'm wondering, you saw the video of the 10 dumbest puzzles that I did a while ago.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, so this is the infamous video cassette from the G's Arrow puzzle.
Oh, that one!
Yes, the reality bending video cassette. Oh, hey, actually, I think this is...
that one. I remember seeing that one on this. I was like, that one's fucking stupid.
So yeah, it's... Okay, yeah, so the fuse worked.
There's a sewing machine.
Yeah, there is, which is kind of weird. Okay, here's a drawer. Let's see what's in it. God. There we go. Note. And the note says... It says, remember to pick up the keys for the observatory from Carl Brimstone. Oh, that key getting puzzle is kind of fun. Speaking of which, here's another key.
A small key this time.
Yes, it is. It's a small key. I wonder what it's good for. And there's
Do we
the
need to
remote.
find the medium key?
No, but we do find some other keys. It's the multi-purpose remote control, a very useful invention of my uncle's. It's supposed to work on almost anything, including doors, cars, and... Get this, TVs. So far, the only thing it's ever really worked on is the TV. It's another great invention of my uncle's. A high-resolution liquid crystal display mirror. Oh, wait a minute. Is this key for the closet? No, it's not. It's not. So then we have to use this in the library. No, we can't look at the... Oh, this pillow. This... Again, a great invention of my uncle's. It's a pillow with a radio in it thing. When you put your head against it, the radio comes on. Loud. Oh, yeah. Okay, so actually the puzzles in this game aren't very difficult at all, but maybe because I was a little kid, it took me quite a while to figure a lot of this out. I had never played an adventure game before this. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it is a dumb puzzle. I do appreciate the animation, but it is quite fun seeing the puzzle completed.
Yeah.
What's that?
It seems to be locked. Bookshelf. It won't move. Okay, that's an obvious hint that you have to do something with the small key. Got it? Yep. And we move this, and it's a safe. The safe's locked. Darn. Well, you know what they do in movies when there's a locked safe? Use a stethoscope, of course. Oh, yeah. This is really classic. Ooh, did you notice the stuffed owl there in the corner moved just as we started using the stethoscope?
I need to rewatch that now. I did not. I did not even know there was an owl up there.
Yeah, it just said the thing like... And let me show the contents. We're going to see them in the inventory. So there's some keys and some discs. And let's take a look. Another key. It's an ordinary key. Wonder what it's for. And here's the discs, and it's a disc with a label saying the coordinates program. And a floppy disk. It's a floppy disk. The label says top secret. Okay, there, you saw it?
Yep.
Yeah. I saw that. You moved. And now we're having a conversation with this possibly stuffed owl. Can you help me save my uncle in the universe? Woohoo! Yeah, this is a completely pointless little detail. I don't really even get. Okay. Aspectum gar not what? Say that again. Aspectum gar. No, not that. Speak English. Sorry, boss. From now on, you will address me as Sir or Your Highness. Is that clear? Yes, sir, Your Highness. So, did you get him to speak? We've tortured him quite a bit now, but he keeps on saying that it wasn't his fault and that he doesn't know how to get us here, how he got us here. And that he doesn't have enough power to get us back because it was the lightning that made the beam so powerful the first time around. And that he doesn't know about any entities either. He's lying. Torture him some more. It's no use, sir. We've tried out everything already. Even the tickling bit? Yes, sir, but he keeps on telling us the same story about not knowing anything about all this. He did speak of another, though. What? Who? Someone called Yodel, sir. You've obviously got the wrong guy. Bring me that Yodel. Yes, sir. Ah, we actually get to meet Yodel as the game goes on.
Yodel me's.
You know what? I'm not the least bit surprised if that was the case, and I need to tell you about the Yodel bit next time because it's the end of the episode. So see you then. Okay, bye.
Bye.